Well, hello. I keep wanting to say hello, kids, but for the most part, you're full-grown men. Oh, that's my girl. She's told me to go look at this. Look at the moon. It's just come out. It's about 7 o'clock here, and it's really massive in the sky. I just went out and saw it, and it's big harvest moon tonight. So it's probably too late once you see this video. It'll probably be about 10 o'clock at night, and it'll be too late. It'll be nice and small and up higher in the sky. So, as I was saying, I keep wanting to say every time I flip on the camera, like, hi kids! But, like, I've been getting a lot of comments, checking out your pages, and for the most part, you're full-grown men. Or ladies. I've gotten some little chicas that want to learn some magic, which is good, and that's what I'm here for. Today was beautiful, man. Like, this doesn't really happen in my city, but it's like February 18th, and it was 10 degrees today, very little wind, not a cloud in the sky. We were outside. I was dressed like this, outside at school and everything. It was a heck of a lot of fun. On top of that, I get home, and I got an envelope from the government with a little tax return. Thanks, you know. So, 65 bucks in the bank for me. I take off my glasses every time because I don't like the glare of the camera. I mean, of the screen that I'm, doing the camera-ish. I want you guys to see me, and I want to see you. So, here we go. Before I get into the magic, I just want to talk about one quick thing I've been seeing on the internet. And it's a shame because, you know what's first a shame? Before I get into that, and before I get into the magic, don't buy Guinness from the bottle. It doesn't have that delicious foamy head on it. I poured it into a glass hoping to achieve this, but it died down in 5 sips. And now it's kind of not really flat. Well, Guinness is kind of flat anyway, but it doesn't have the same oomph. However, if you get it in the can or in the draft, the can, it has that little ball. I'm not sure what it's called, but the moment you crack the thing, the oxygen and the ball start reacting with one another, and it creates that head, the head that you like, the head that you want. So no bottle. Just stick with the good stuff for now. But before I get into that, the magic part, I see a lot of dudes. Like personally, I've been watching for about 2 years. This guy Shay Tards, mainly the Shay Tards vlog. I don't know much about Shay Carl stuff. I know his name is Shay Carl. That's how. He's a YouTube guy. He's a vlog guy. And for a while he did like 500 or 600 days or a year or 2 years or something like that, straight vlogs every single day. That impresses me. And I can tell that impressed a lot of you YouTubers. Because now I see everyone is counting their little days, just like Shay did with the day and everything like that. And it doesn't frustrate me, it just makes me sad. You kids gotta understand, people have to understand that if you want to make it in your career or in your life, you want to do something different. You want to bring something new to the table. That's the trick to it. When Shay started doing his vlogs, no one did daily vlogs. Like, maybe, I'm sure there was daily vlogs out there somewhere, but he's the one that was popular. He popularized it. He made it his own. Do something new. And even when it comes to the magic community, if you want to go out there and move to Vegas, don't bother unless you can bring something new to the table that no one has seen before. And that is a quote from Chris Angel. Go out there and if you have a powerful new technique, you go straight to Vegas with it. You don't waste time, because that's where you can sell it. That's where you can sell it the most. But it's a small example. In life in general, be yourself first and foremost, but do something new, do something creative, to create something that you've never seen before, and you're like, wow, this is the future. Like the other day, I thought of a great idea for a documentary. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is because I don't know where it's going to go. I know a guy that works at Global TV, and I'm going to talk to him about some advice, Maybe sell the idea, maybe make a documentary film, who knows? But I can tell, it is the future of documentary films. Anyway, enough about that. But yeah, Chris Angel said it the best. You got to bring something new to the table if you want to make it in Vegas, and that rings true in life to me. Anyway, so the first comment I got, I'm not sure if it was the first or the second. I'm not sure how YouTube orders these things. It doesn't really matter to me. Well, I'm sure it has the time there, whatever. But so one of the first ones I saw was someone wants to get some gaff decks out there, and it could be the two guys that did actually comment, and made an effort to comment on my webpage. One person actually talked to me on Facebook. It's JR. I'd rather you bring it to YouTube, man. Keep it YouTube. Like, I love, add me to Facebook if you guys want. My name's Justin Sloss. Hang on. Yeah, you can wait. You can wait. So, like I said, where was I here? Yeah. Bring this stuff down to YouTube. Okay, because I appreciate it, believe me, but I want everyone to benefit from every comment I get. I want everyone to see what's going on. I want the networking to stay within YouTube. I don't mind if you send me a personal message. Like, anyone, go ahead, Justin Sloss. Find me on Facebook. I'm doing a magic trick for a girl. Oh no, actually, I've got the CN Tower in my picture. Big picture of the CN Tower with me, so check it out on my channel. Comment on my channel. I don't mind that. Everyone can see it. It's just beneficial for me, beneficial for everyone, and it doesn't get my my networking all confused with this YouTube thing here. But where was I going here? Yeah. So gaff decks. Someone wanted to know about gaff decks. It was either Jean-Luc or Chotch Dog, I think it was. Anyway. Chotch Dog or Jean-Luc, keep it real. If you want to know more about gaffs, it's hard. It's like the gaffs are really hard to talk about because the DVD. So I'm gonna move this up a bit. The DVDs that come with the gaffs, they show you maybe about an hour worth of material. But each gaff deck you can buy from Illusionist or 311, whatever, is hundreds of tricks. You get a magic overload with one deck. You can go nuts. I'm going to show you some gaff decks that I have here. First of all, the blue bicycle gaff deck. You might be thinking to yourself, hey, Mr. Justin, your computer, it's all backwards. No, that's how it's made. I'll show you a real bicycle deck, and that's a real bicycle deck. You see how this one over here is mirrored? No accident. It's a real good way to fool someone. And inside here, there is a card with the actual, the real looking face on there. So you could show someone with holding a card in my fingers here. I could show someone the bicycle deck and then do like a little rub vanish or something like that, and then it would be completely backwards. A little bit of a trip out, no big deal. A couple things about the box here. The barcode on a normal pack looks something like this. The barcode on a gaff deck, if you can see right there, it says 3075P4D3S. And if you look even closely, it kind of looks like the 5 of spades. A little bit of a trip out. It's got numbers and letters. Really cool. In my opinion, really cool. And I just noticed here, I think, yep. This is also backwards down here. I never noticed that before, but there you go. You learn something new every day. Oh, and the sides here, that's backwards. Cool. And the side there, that's a little backwards. So I'm going to go over some of my favorite effects through the gaff deck. Now, they have all these posted on illusionist.com. You can go and check out every single card individually. I recommend doing that and seeing what might speak to you in the future. But there's a lot of things that involve the color change that I've been talking about a lot. I really like this color change. It's the Ed Marlowe color change. I just showed it to you guys in the Ambitious Card Routine for the face-up card that comes to the top with the Ed Marlowe change. But here's a really cool gaff. As you can see, it has a zipper along the card face, or the card back, rather. And the next, well, let me just do the trick real quick for you. You do your regular change right here. Bring your fingers over to the corner and pretend you're zipping it down a bit. Okay? because the next card down is a card that's been unzipped a little bit. Small, gaff, great things. 13 of diamonds, always fun. You have one spectator select a 10. You have one spectator select a 3. And you say, what if I was to have a card? What if I was to find your cards, but have the numbers combined? And immediately people are going to think, well, there's no 13 in the deck unless you're going to pull out a king of something like that. So you have someone pick a 10 of diamonds, 3 of diamonds for you, and then you bust out the 13 of diamonds. Easy enough. Watch the old videos, you can make it all happen. This one's a bit extravagant, you know. You have to rip apart a red card and a little bit of acting there. There's actually a good demo on that trick. There's great ones with faded cards here. It's kind of the back of a card seen through. On the face it's blank, so you can, you know, do an Erdnase change. Be like, look, the card is completely melted through. It's erased from one side, it's come back on the other. Faded queens going down, going thicker and thicker. The kings, these are skull kings. So you can really bug someone out with some trippy skulls. You know, even have them just choose the card. At first they won't notice. They'll be like, oh, really, look at this card. And they'll see that these kings are, there's some normal kings here. Usually on the back or on the front, oh, right here, see? You can always tell there's something with every card. The pip has been moved. So again, you have a normal king from a normal deck. You do, like my favorite, the Erdnase color change or Ed Marlowe color change, the one I was just doing where you rub a card. We've talked about it many times before. And that's as good as that's going to get. You've also got your warped 5. It looks like it's been thrown through a dryer, and also you got a 7 in there, 7 of spades. So if you do a shapeshifter maybe, you do quick and then shake around the card and slowly stop shaking it, it really trips people out because it's like, look, now that card is completely warped from me shaking it. Blah, blah, blah. There's the one I was talking about before with the face, the proper face of the front of the cards. You actually get 2 of them. Okay. Little, it looks like Ashes, King of Clubs, KC. 4 of no, nothing there. A Tally-Ho Ace comes with a bicycle back. This one, you can barely see it on the camera, but there's an Ace of Spades right in the middle there. And it looks just like your Ace of Spades from the card, but that's an Ace of Hearts there. See that? There it is. The Ace of Spades there, and it's missing the pip, the middle pip. And then that pip, that larger pip, is right there, but you can't really see it on the camera. There's a different looking ace. I think that's from the Ghost deck, or something like that. It's a really cool looking ace. The artwork is great. Some jokers, really gothic looking jokers. Actually, oh, these cards are upside down here. Really gothic looking joker. I love that. They've got 2 of them, just like any deck of cards. Now this is an ace from the Bicycle Masters edition, and it's a pretty cool looking thing. Great artwork. I always love it. Here's a 10 that has been smashed down. So if you take their card, do a shapeshifter, put it back on the deck, and then smack it on the table just like that, it'll look like you just knocked all those pips down there. It's a really cool thing. Trips people out, and they're not, the thing is about the Gaff cards is they're not used to seeing them. It's really, really hardcore to their brain, because their entire life, they've been seeing normal cards. All of a sudden they have a king with a burning hole in it. What? It's got fire around the hole. It looks so cool to their face. They change, man. Their brain just does not take this information in as quick as you do. So you're steps ahead of them. You're way ahead of them. This is a smeared corner here. You can just kind of take it and rub the corner away again with your Ed Marlowe change or Erdnase color change, whatever you call it. Here's a normal looking joker holding a 6 of hearts. Really cool looking thing. Again, now see, here is a 2-part trick. So you say, here, look, there's a joker holding a card, and then you do a quick change, and then he's flipped over the card, and it's your card. Oh my god!